Okay. The volume's down on that. Plugged in because that's going to go. What's up, Paxton? Ugh. Frustrations. I want to see all messages. Why would it not? There we go. Frustrations. Not with chainsaws. Modern technology. Don't think I need those this way. Just doing some finishing cleaning up here in the shop, but also working and going to school. Yeah. I've been off since Wednesday this week. So, nothing, yeah. It's not personal injury or anything like that or whatnot, so I'll be going back to work Monday. Nothing bad or anything like that, like work related or anything or stuff like that, so it's going on there. The temperature, 73 in here? Feels warmer than that. Modern technology, I'll tell you. Great reviews and stuff on one of my other things I like to look at. What is it? Is astronomy or whatever, looking at the stars, galaxies, and stuff. I bought a device for that and everything. Excellent reviews across the board, top to bottom, left to right, and it's just been having issues. The smart telescope I've got right here, a Seastar S30. And it's supposed to be like about a 15 minutes setup. By the time that includes turning it on, getting it set up, everything. I mean, in 15 minutes, you should be able to be stargazing with simple instructions on it. And I have done nothing but fight the last few nights on this thing. The level sensor inside of it is just messed up really bad. There's something wrong with it. I've contacted the company on it. They wanted to control my phone like through an app or whatever. And they're not, my understanding, they're not after your data. They're after researching their product, making sure stuff is. They're all about, stuff in the sky, but I don't want them taking over my phone. They use a third party to do stuff or whatnot, and I don't trust that. I'm not going to have them controlling any of my devices whatsoever. So I sent them, so I did what they said, go in the app, report a bug, blah, 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 but there's no bugs to report. So I sent them a video of the issue and pictures and stuff like that and whatnot, and waiting for a response back. And it's in Beijing, which is 12 hours difference than us. So it's kind of hard to set up a time. And I don't want somebody controlling my phone or remote control. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving somebody that kind of power. It's just not happening for a device or whatnot. So kind of this just arrived. This is another little thing I gotta do, or I'm going to do. It's a ceiling fan for our gazebo. It has a wall outlet, which I gotta put a wall outside outlet in. I've got all the stuff for that already. Somewhere in a box somewhere. Down over here. No, that's not it. Around here somewhere. Try to keep organized, and apparently I can't do that worth of shit crap. Oh, okay. There's a box right there for it. I just gotta put the wiring through the wall and then, cut a spot in the wall outside so I can have outside outlet. You gotta do that. I bought my first vehicle. Was it that car you kept showing me? Pretty much how my first truck looked. But that was my dad's truck, so got me to where I am. I still miss it. Sold it did a lot of custom work to it, and then sold it for the down payment for the house that I'm in now. So miss that truck every day. Would I take it back? Not really. I just don't have space for it. So that's just kind of one of those I wish, but anyways, congrats on your first vehicle, man. Hopefully it gets you through a Pennsylvania winter. I'm a truck guy. You all know that. I love a truck. I'd love to have a sports car, but I just ain't got time for something like that. So that's why I've got my bike. I'm like I say, older Japanese bike guy. But show you all, I have been busy. Why I haven't gotten back to this chainsaw, which I did put up on YouTube, a preview of it running. I haven't had time to do a bar chain on it. I don't know where the leak was coming from on. I'm thinking the leak from the gearbox. I think it's coming between the block and the gearbox, and it was leak, and it just stopped that fast out of the blue. So I don't know. It still has fluid in it. I'm gonna let that fluid just sit inside. I need to get a bar and chain put on it, which I may rob from the saw above me. It's bar and chain because any of them outside are pretty much dead and gone. F350 IDI, just the IDI, go away from that. Don't. I don't know. I don't think the IDIs were the way to go on those. Those things are a pain in the butt. They work, they just can't get out of their own way. It's a simple setup, I know that, but 350 seems, for me, I love a 250 just because how big of a truck it is, but can I utilize it? No. But that's why I got an F-150 Super Crew, 6.5 foot bed. I got the V8. It ain't the most powerful, but I didn't want an EcoBoost, and I love the V8 sound. So that's why I got it. It'll do anything I want, no problems asked. Well, Jeremy knows how to work on it, I'll take it over there. Yeah, he does. And he didn't go live last Saturday, and I know it's a Friday, so I'm going live today, just, see what you guys are up to. Like I say, I don't go to work right now, so just hanging out in the garage with you. Wife went to work, daughter's at school, I'm over here. So I'll, let's see here. Jeremy, if he knows how to work on them, that's cool. I know that guy's got, when it comes to mechanics, everything. But Jeremy seems like he's been really busy with his new job and everything like that, and I can understand. But it seems like he's enjoying it very much. He found himself a really, really enjoyable job, traveling and everything. I'm kind of envious, but the time away from the family is the only thing I hate. I can't do that long without the family. I got to see the wife. I got to see the child. That's just my connection that I've got in life and everything. I can't just hold on to somebody through a phone for a week on end and everything like that. I gotta be there with them. I guess that's an anxiety thing with me. That's just weird. But let me show you guys what I've been working on. I was starting to make a video on it for you all, and it turned into how do I put it? It turned into just another one of those me time things, running out of time. I did the hour a day kind of work on it, and so I got to walk away from the comments here. We're going to take you guys for a little stroll here. I did get to use the welder, and I'll show that here in a minute too. So we're going to have to head out to the shed. My gazebo set up, and I added a second privacy thing on the side. Is that four-wheeler, which I had to weld the frame on that. So I got to use the welder. It was broken 2 spots, and what was happening is under power, it would pull the frame forward, what was attached, and slack the chain, and it would slip. So I've got that welded up and fixed. What I do have to show you all, I guess it'll show the comments here. It's in here, my wife's four-wheeler that I've been working on for. Ooh, look at the size of that spider. Oh, look at that one. He's a juicy one. Oh, he's hiding. Or she. I've been leaving it alone. That spider alone's been doing me a favor. Killed a invasive species bug and drank its blood. So what I've been working on here for her, why I've decided to go do more live to connect with you all than build how-to videos, but it's her four-wheeler. Gonna put this up and show you guys real quick. If you got my Facebook, you can see it, but it's her Suzuki King Quad 300. I worked on that nonstop, pretty much meticulously all last week. New carburetor, Amazon carburetor, which it works fantastic. I just had to take it to the leanest setting on the high, which on the whatever. Yeah, on the primary high-speed jet, whatever. So that worked out. New tires, as you can see, had my brother help me with those. So brand new mud tires, oil change. It had a lot of gas inside the oil. It had like 6 quarts of oil and gas mix in it, and these only take 3.8 with a filter change, 3.7 without a filter change. New front CV axles. One of them was completely blown out. I mean, I went down the whole list. New front brakes were already on it. Put new wheel cylinders in it. New master on the handle up at the top. New throttle, because the one it had is kind of big and bulky, but I didn't want to take any chances. Put a new one on it, and it's really nice. See, she'll start up here, which she should. I don't see why. Fires right up. I mean, just fires right up. That Chinese carb, I see no reason not to use them. It was a $31.50 carb. Any legit ones that I was finding, in quotes legit ones I was finding, the boxes on them, the wording on it looked like it was scribbled out, or it was like a weird AI. So it didn't look like it was an actual OEM carb sitting on the shelf. It looked like a Chinese one put into a fake stickered box, and I did not want to pay $150 for that, so I took the chance on a 31.5 on Amazon. And I'll tell you what, as you just saw, fires right up. This thing runs up and down the road beautifully. So that's what I was working on for the last week. And in reality is, like I said, I wish I'd had time for the video, but I didn't. Because in the next week, I'm taking it to an off-road park to go and to give it a shakedown run and everything. But I'm also bringing my red one too, to make sure it's fully fixed and as a backup. Which, like I said, I had the somewhat video series on that one and everything. Which I love the red one. It's got a little more power than top-end power, because it's an actual 300cc. This is only 280, but they call it a 300. So that's kind of what I've been doing. That was for the last week. I know I've been neglecting videos for you all, but life has just been busy. Hanging out, doing family stuff and whatnot. Yes, Spider, I'm leaving you alone. I'm leaving you to do your thing. You can continue to eat bugs at night. So that's been on that subject. So I got to use the welder for the first time on that, on the frame, and I'll tell you, welding with 220, that's a whole new beast. Sitting out overnight, I can't see why it wouldn't start. Choke on it, had to rig it up, and it just hates life. Yeah. That's my beast. I love it. That was $400, $400 into it. Boom. Awesome sauce on that one. So front tires like to go flat within like 2 days. So I got to get that. I got to get the flag fixed on it, which it's laying over there somewhere. And I've been sitting and enjoying time in the gazebo. It's beautiful out right now. I got that fan I want to put in there. I may go buy a new tool to install the install that outlet and everything like that. I've got the wiring in there already. Just been a trip. I know I got to get you guys a video on on the 895 101B. And honestly, it's not that bad to start up. Just don't pull out the recoil all the way. Don't do that, or else it'll stick until you turn it off. Let's go see what comments I've missed. None. Okay. So it's just been busy for me. The supercharged chainsaw's on the list and everything. I've just been, hunting season is also coming. I've got a winch I got to get put up there. I need to make I don't need to make a Home Depot run, but I got to do some stuff. I got to do some cutting, and I got a lot. I got a lot to get done. I need to get the winch up, more importantly, because if I kill a deer, winch it up here. I butcher my own deer. I'm going to put it up there. A Harbor Freight winch, a big old 120 volt down there. Put it so I can hang it up there. It's kind of what it is. I jumped to 5 people already. Dang. Say hi if you're watching. I know who's watching. I won't know unless you say something. Just going over what I was doing for the last week on the King Quad. You look back about 5 minutes on that. Got to use my welder. I really want to get to using that more. I got a piece of scrap steel I need to just lay some beads on, just to get some practice on it. I've got a lot I got to get set up here. I say hunting season's a week away almost, just a little over a week. So I've got a lot to do there. That's going to eat up a lot of my time. Got some 2x4s up there I need to use for my winch setup. Ugh. It's on the to-do list. So how have you all been? Like I said, I know I've been neglecting getting the 895 up and cutting for you all. Finish up little stuff on that. Just been doing other things, other projects, having fun, keeping my mind off of things. Open this up. A fan for my gazebo. Probably get it assembled, hung up, and I can run it on an extension cord because that's what it's meant to do. But I'm not going to do with my knife. How much of a pain in the butt is this going to be? Amazon had a sale on them. They reduced the prices because, end of the year or whatever. Say hi, everybody. Somebody. 5 people watching. It shows. Nobody commenting. Oh, this is going to be fun. User's manual. No, I'm not going to do a how-to on it and putting this together. Just going over it real quick. Oh, comes with a controller. That's nice. Beautiful. Well, I'm definitely not going to use that. It's definitely not going to be hooked up like that. You know how I'm going to hook it up? When we get to that step, that's where we're going to stop. Step 7. We don't need to put all that other stuff to tighten and whatnot. I've got a hook. It says it comes with a 16-foot power cable. We're going to find out. This will determine where I mount stuff. Come on. It's got its hook right there, but I've got a hook already. So I don't need to worry about that. Fan blades. Oh, there's the power cable. They do a really good job packaging these. I think that'll reach my needs sufficiently. I'll have to definitely get this assembled and put up and then put that there. Cool. How much time we've been going for? Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah, I better get going. Better get started doing something around here. Decisions. Alright, I was just seeing what you all are doing, what you were up to. It's a quick 20 minutes. I know this it's a business day, a work day, so it's what it is. Weekends are where it's at and whatnot. Maybe Sunday I'll come back. We'll see. Till then, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I'll try to get some videos out, go live with you all, engaging more. Till then, thanks for watching.